youtube.com/ImprovGaming. As usual, I am your host for this episode, the biggest Zelda fan in the world, coming at you once again, Jeremy Bird. Forgot to do the finger point. I'll deal with it.
The Master Sword in his pants.
Damn it.
Damn, we didn't do that one last time.
Yes, he did.
Did you?
He did, and then you were.
And then I interrupted because I had a very important
good.
point to make.
But I'm joined with my two best friends. To my far right, he has the best ponytail in the business.
It's fabulous.
Mr. Nicholas Day.
I did it right tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, you got a nice little fucking bounce right there.
Did I?
Yeah, that was a nice bounce. Free flowing.
Is it bouncing? It's a little frizzier than.
Yeah, that's why I think it's helping.
And to my right, he is the host of the most, Mr. I'm Wondering himself.
NBA Finals.
I don't know why you look at me whenever you mention sports. You should look that way. I don't care.
I should look up. Go Golden State. That's why when I had the bet at work and I was like, we're all talking about sports and they're like, how do you boys always talk about sports? Don't you ever get bored of talking about sports? It's like, no. Same reason I never get bored about talking about video games. Something I love.
Speaking of sports, I'm going to bring this to you, gentlemen. Do you feel that since we're talking about sports, guys always talking about sports and girls talking about, like, floppy fucking shit, but yeah, I feel it's a really bad stereotype that, like, you have a lot of, like, women who actually do give a shit about sports.
Yeah, there are a lot of, sometimes more women care than their significant other.
Yeah,
sometimes the girl is like, oh, let's go to the Mets game, let's go to the Jet game, obviously New York.
Yeah.
Clearly. You know, it's like, oh, let's do this. Like, it's like with my one ex, like we could never do anything sport related. Oh, let's go, you know, the Saints are playing in MetLife, can we go? I don't want to go, you know. Hey, the Rangers are playing, it's a big game. Oh, I don't want to, you know. Hey, I want to go down to San Antonio and watch the Spurs play. You know, but then you have these other ones where it's like, hell yeah, can we get like front row seats? And you're just like,
oh wow.
But no, and you get to meet Henry Lundqvist after the game. I'm gonna marry you.
Oh, my favorite thing is like
watching paint dry.
No. For instance, right? Like it's not about sports, right? Guys traditionally or in the social atmosphere are more inclined to play video games than women. That's not true. I'm just saying. So in cultural referencing, like people tend to think of video games as a guy thing more than a girl thing.
When you like the guy from South Park.
That's the stereotype, right? But that's not necessarily the case, right?
We can prove that at Evo.
So,
holy shit, now.
So, well, technically 35% of those gamers are fucking cosplayers, not really fucking gamers.
They still
right? Like, technically speaking, lawyered on that.
Going to Evo soon. All that content right here.
We have
but my with my fiance, it's like we have this competitive streak amongst us where it's like if I get a new game that's 2 players, it's like, oh, I gotta see if I can beat Nick, and I'm just like, you're never gonna beat me. But
you're not Pete.
Yeah, but no.
You said yeah first.
But she likes to get involved in it, right? She might not be as big of a gamer as I am, and not as into like the little details of gaming and stuff like that like I am, but at the same time she still wants to sit by him and
she wants to be a part of your world and try to understand.
So I like things like that, like not trying to like change what you're interested in because she's always been interested in video games, but to try to compete with me, like just for the fun of it. It's not even about the video game. It's more of us having fun together.
I've dated through my years. I've dated 3 different. Like, you're cheating. I'm like, I'm not cheating. You're just playing terrible. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
It's funny with the stereotype because it's like when you have the guys always singing about video games, you know, but then you have the girls always like, oh, shopping, clothing, you know, guess, or there's this thing at fucking
H&M. H&M. Sorry.
H&M. I was like HR. HR.
HR. What?
But you go to these things and you're picking out quotes. Obviously, it's not as us as guys put on something and go, all right, now, yes, you have girls do pictures and fucking 15 different poses. But, But you have that notion that, you know, all they're girls who shop and that's all they do. And it's like...
That's not necessarily true because I'm the same way. I know a bunch of guys that where it is, pick it up and then get out.
Get to the register and walk out.
Yeah, get it and go out. But then, are you going to buy anything?
No, I just want to check it out.
I wanted to,
I
came here with my friend. but again, like even that joke is...
You want to go shoe shopping? Get the fuck out of here.
But on that note, if you didn't know, this is the greatest video games cast in all of Mushroom Kingdom, in all of Albion, and all of the incarnations of the Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Is it shitty? Is it not so shitty?
Series. Syndicate is one incarnation.
Sorry. Is it shitty? Is it not shitty? Patent pending. We're three friends who bring you a games cast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Just doing that back and forth.
Yeah, to fan myself off. Like, this is the benefits of it. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it does.
Let's plays, and from time to time
they have been a little short. I do apologize.
And from time to time we do, as well as filling the void. What is it?
Blogtalkradio.com.
Sorry,
blogtalkradio.com.
All right. Thank you. Sorry, that's the itis right.
We want to see from PlayStation conference, Microsoft conference, not Nintendo, because they don't believe in a conference this year. They just believe in a 90-minute Zelda demo. EA, Ubisoft, all that stuff, pre and post show, as well as
I thought we were still covering Nintendo, even though it was going to be 90 minutes of Zelda.
Yeah, we're gonna watch 10 minutes of the game and be like, all right, now I know I have enough information to go on with this 90 minutes will be.
You should watch the end of tomorrow's episode. I think you'll enjoy it.
Tomorrow's episode?
Tomorrow now.
That's gonna take me a second. So all that stuff.
If that sounds good to you, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And now, on to the topic at hand. We're talking about walkthroughs and trophy guides?
Yeah, walkthroughs, trophy guides, you know.
I'll take it because I've been in this longest for... What I mean by that is, so many years ago...
You don't sound 1,000 there.
That's when walkthroughs were not the big thing, but they were semi-big on YouTube. I used to use walkthroughs to literally, back then, I didn't have a working Nintendo because mine was broken and other things. There was always all these games I always wanted to see the ending for. So I always go on YouTube and just be Google Mega Man...
Ending.
Mega Man walkthrough, and I want to see how you go through the game fully, what you have to do, and then literally see how the game ends. Just to say, oh, that was worth it. Okay, that was... One of my older channels I used to watch, which was called Aqualung's Game. A little bit of commentary. The thing was, I followed him through the Mega Man walkthrough. He cuts parts out.
Does he?
I played it, and I'm going through the first couple. I was like, all right, this, and all of a sudden there's this whole section where I'm like, he didn't cover this part, dude. What the fuck? You suck, bro. Come on. But good reviewer, but just I was like, if you're gonna show it, show the full thing.
Walkthroughs are still a thing, right?
Yeah.
They're still on YouTube, or with it being a full game walkthrough, though, they've been limited to about 15 minutes.
Yep.
So you get 15-minute chunks of videos that are, a walkthrough of Uncharted 4 or Doom or
Overwatch.
The Last of Us or Overwatch.
What's interesting is...
I don't know why you said Overwatch. Why'd you make me say Overwatch? Phantom Pain or stuff like that. You get 15 minute
Assassin's Creed
chunks.
Syndicate.
Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Which is a part of the Assassin's Creed series.
Oops.
May I?
No, you may not.
I'll say something after. Go ahead.
No, you may, please.
To show my age, you remember a time before the internet, gentlemen?
No.
When you went to your local retail store.
No, we don't
and
talk
they
about
used
those.
to
We did an
always
episode.
say,
We did an episode on that.
they used to say, hey, buy this strategy guide, buy this prime strip.
Yeah.
Even and just going through and seeing the illustrations. I remember getting it for Ocarina and Majora's Mask because God knows, and Twilight Princess, because God knows I cannot beat that game without a fucking strategy guide.
Yeah, which game did I get it for? I got it for a game. I can't remember what it was.
The problem I had was when I was younger, my parents used to get them for me as Christmas presents. Like get the game and get the player's guides, which was Nintendo.
Snake Eater. I have. Oh my God, I'm showing my age. A lot of them, like Link and Navi, and doing a pose, while you're in the water temple, even though it's not in the water temple. You see a thing of Shadow Link or Dark Link.
Yeah.
You see towards the end of the book, you see Ganondorf holding up the that, and to me was a cool type of hey, they're up, and especially these trophy guides where it's I think trophy guides are just a big part as walkthroughs because especially if you want to platinum a game or fully have the achievements. I love both Xbox and PlayStation. But if you want to get a platinum trophy or you want to get a 100% gamer score on Xbox. You know, you go. It's like, hey, how do I, find this secret that I can't find? I have 99 secrets in the Uncharted game, but I'm missing 100. And then it's like, oh, this is where the 100 is. You go, and then you just hear, yes, I know.
That's what I find interesting, because the older walkthroughs online nowadays, you can literally Google Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Mission 2 Third Room, put it vaguely descriptive, and it'll pop up on YouTube.
That exact freaking room.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah, that's how the internet works. But
I know, but it's just
thanks for tuning in.
But no, my question to you, Jeff,
is because I'm not a fucking pussy like the rest of you.
Or I just don't finish the game.
No, I finished the games.
Tell me. How did half the games...
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
But it won your DLC of the year.
Yeah. But, not because of the quality, but because of the changes that it implemented, okay? All right?
No, but I got stuck in one of the levels in Doom, and I'm sitting there, I'm getting frustrated, and I'm like, okay, I can be a man and figure this out, and if I can't get this level done in an hour, 2 hours, if it takes me that long, I keep dying at the same to a console near you, we had a discussion.
Actually, last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Last Sunday. Back to the Future.
Not the Sunday that just passed.
Yeah.
Not the Sunday that just passed, but the Sunday before.
Let me tell you what I like to do with walkthroughs nowadays.
Use them as toilet paper.
I like to watch Let's Plays when I'm a couple minutes ahead of the Let's Play. Just because if I like to listen to one of the commentators, I like to listen to...
You'd rather not get the game spoiled for you.
Yeah, like Zach Scott.
Don't know who that is.
You know Zach Scott?
No.
He does a lot of Nintendo's. So he would be playing Super Mario 3D World. And I'm going to different locations. I would watch, and I would go through my thing, and it would continue and go to the same direction, but, like Gears of War. When you could choose, go down this tunnel or go down this hallway, It's like, if I go down this corridor, different things. But it's cool, because I'll be playing, being ahead of him, but then, hearing his commentary, which is funny, with the walkthrough, Let's Play type vibe. But it's fun, because I'm, while watching, especially, I did a little bit with, Doom. It's, just watching this guy talk, and he's like, oh my god, this monster, and I'm just playing, and I was laughing while I'm shooting fucking demons in the face, But
that's why Pete was able to beat it faster than you.
I take longer automatically,
I think Pete just admitted he cheated.
No, I just wanted to get that game done.
We have it recorded, sir.
I had this stigma with games where it was a beta.
But there was an end, right?
The only game that I actually traded in that I did not finish, and it was one of the rare ones, was Phantom Pain.
Yes.
Because I just...
that was just way too much.
I was just it was, no.
I agree.
No, I couldn't do it anymore. I was I wish I could, because I love Metal Gear.
Yeah, no.
But I'm not a fucking chance.
No.
But with Doom,
wasn't going to happen.
I fucking hated Doom. I enjoyed Doom. The first couple hours were great. But towards the end, I'm just okay, same room, same thing. I was like, can I just finish it? And finally, when I got to the final boss, defeat, and then I just saw production in software. I was I threw the controller down. I was like, all right, if the reviews are crappy, then I might post it to Gears, because I know I'm going to pick up Gears. Yeah. But to finish up my thought on, that's what I like to do with Let's Plays. I really am not a trophy hunter, so you won't see me go, hey, I want it.
I don't trophy hunt. There was a time where I started getting into it, and then I was just nah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I prefer when I'm just playing.
See, the thing that gets me is I should have 5 platinums as it stands right now. I should have one for Life is Strange. I should have one for Wolf Among Us. I should have one for Walking Dead Season 1 and 2, Game of Thrones. I should have all these plats, but for some reason it didn't register. So it's you still need to get all these trophies. And I was I really don't want to go back and fucking play this goddamn game just to earn a platinum. But I would be having 5 platinums. Because it's very cool to see the platinum level. Because it's here, how many platinum trophies do you have on PlayStation? That defines you, But instead of what's your level? Because anybody could have a high level. If you play fucking hundreds of fucking games.
I got another Xbox and put Arkham City in, and this is before they had the whole cloud thing with your stuff saved. Mm-hmm. So I was all right, I'll get myself ready for Arkham City. No. Yeah, Arkham City. No, Arkham Knight, sorry.
Arkham Knight.
Give my story of Arkham Knight. So I played Arkham Asylum, straight through, whatever. I went to Arkham City and I'm like, alright, I beat the game, I'll capture the Riddler and I'll call it a day. I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I don't have time to do all these fucking, the Riddler challenge.
Like 420
I didn't have to, like, I did it the first time. It took me like 2.5, 3 months to get everything. Yes, I take long for games, but just some of those challenges are so ridiculous. I was like, I just don't have the patience to do this.
I did want a 100% Dark Knight or
Arkham Knight. Can't get the title right.
Arkham Knight. They know what I mean.
Yeah, but
get fucking 600 Riddler trophies. I go, no. I started, and I was like, nah, it's not happening.
That's what I meant by trophies.
Yeah.
The Riddler trophies, not the actual trophies in the PlayStation.
Yeah, the Riddler trophies.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
said
saying.
no. When I said, but then all those trophies you have to get, and you're like, no, I meant the Riddler trophies. Yeah, that's what I meant.
So I always know it's my favorite villain. So I was like, part of me loves that all of Gotham is cleaned up in Arkham Knight. Everybody's in jail except for the Riddler. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to YouTube the true ending.
I actually did 100% Arkham Knight, and I'm just like, it wasn't as bad as Arkham City. City with the 600 trophies is retarded, in my opinion, but Arkham Knight wasn't bad. Going back to like what I was saying about Let's Plays, so I was playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night the other day. No, a couple weeks ago I was playing it. And my favorite weapon in that game is the Kursagen, the double blades that look like a friggin' blender weapon. So, literally, I couldn't for the life of me remember which enemy drops it. Just paying attention and watching, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you get the Kursagen here, and I'm like, pause, let's do this. And it was so funny, because that drop rate is so horrible on that enemy. I leveled up like between 4 and 8 levels, and I'm like, alright, let's go Dracula, and I beat him in like 30 seconds.
But, anything else on Let's Walkthroughs?
Walkthroughs.
They've definitely fallen off since.
They have. I mean, they do have their place, right? If you're in a difficult position, but other than that, I don't really see where they stand anymore. You know, I'm not 100% value of them back when I was one of those people that was like, I have to get every collectible. I have to, find every pigeon in Grand Theft Auto 3. Like one of those types of people. But now it's just, I've got a life that I have to.
For example, and I'm gonna get tossed on this again from you guys, but Doom. Here's the Doom walkthrough of level 9 or mission 9, you know, and then right below it, it's like, here's mission 9, 100% completed, where you get all this stuff, Yeah. But
I do like that because now you're separating the people that are 100% completionists from, and it gives me a place to go where I'm not 100% completionist. I just need you to help me figure out where to go next.
It's not like now we're gonna collect the
of
Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And Fallout 4.
And then blah 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 blah, and then go to this. If you look out this window, you'll see a douchebag vaping in a fedora. I had to combine the both of us.
Yeah. Sometimes with a ponytail, sometimes with facial hair. So scary when you didn't have facial hair.
Some of the walkthroughs I watch...
I still feel like I don't have facial hair.
It's gotta grow in.
Yeah.
Some of the walkthroughs I watch for a lot of the channels, I like how they do it. Basically, they do the whole game A to Z, and then the last video after they beat the final boss is called whatever. We'll say Doom Cleanup. Basically, it shows you where all the secrets and everything is, which I don't mind doing. I prefer doing it that way because fuck getting the dolls and collectibles. I didn't have the patience for that in that game.
Like I said, I think now more than the walkthroughs, it's definitely the trophy guides. Everybody wants to, even if anything, they want to get their golds, not necessarily their platinums, but like gold, silver, really like make their PlayStation stand out, make their gamer tag on Xbox stand out. Jaywalk.
I like it.
Why are you looking at him?
Because next time we're gonna be talking about reaction videos. You broke your phone.
I wanna see that screen crack one day when you do that. It's on a hard surface, so it's like.
Well, this case is.
Yeah, it is.
This case could freaking like us.
But for whatever reason, that screen is not cracked.
See, like,
and there's no.
Of course, I got fucking gold.
Yay!
But like, this feels so weird. Like holding it without a case.
Yeah, it does.
Like I'm just like, it feels so cool, but it feels like that.
Like this just doesn't feel. This feels way too weird.
Yeah, right. Like, see, the rubber's not. Yeah, like, it's not bad.
With their powers combined.
I am Captain Planet.
But I would love to have it like this because it would be easier to slide in.
Yeah, it would be so much easier. But
I could see the
grooves grab it.
Yeah, and then show off my gold, white gold, but
rose gold.
That's why I have my case. and I'll always have it.
Anyway, going from walkthroughs to phone cases, I gotta love this channel. But on Friday, we're gonna be talking about reaction videos.
There's a chip in there. Look.
Oh, like it chipped.
Not
No,
a potato
no,
chip.
there's a fucking potato chip in my case that I just realized now.
I don't know what
Are you
eat.
serious?
I thought you meant like a SD slot type chip.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right, it's a cell phone, and
You son of a bitch. I don't even want to be on Friday's episode if you're gonna be on that.
But tune in Friday, guys. We'll talk about reaction videos, like I said, for the third time.
More on that is when E3 starts on Sunday. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have 30 minutes before where we're gonna say what we want from PlayStation, what we want from Microsoft, what we want from assorted other press conferences. You know, like for Sony. Spoiler alert: I would love to see Kingdom Hearts 3 get a release date.
Last Guardian.
That's good. They're gonna say Last Guardian's coming out like in fucking 1 month.
Did you wake up from your Starbucks coma?
Why?
I did.
Because if you're waiting for a Kingdom Hearts release date, you're still dreaming.
Do you ever see that one meme where it's like the young boy, it's like Kingdom Hearts 1, the teenager, Kingdom Hearts 2,
and then the old man, Kingdom Hearts 3. Yep.
But so you have the pre-show where we talk about what we want to see. Then we're gonna have the show go, and then right after the show, you come right back, and you'll see our post-show reactions. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. How it's gonna work with the videos for that week, we will let you know by next week.
Well, we're gonna forego the Monday because we're gonna be live pretty much the entire what's going on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody else is up
no,
on Tuesday.
No, just
I think it's just Nintendo. So
the Treehouse.
We'll be here for Nintendo's Treehouse, and then Wednesday you'll see our
host.
And spoiler alert: that Sunday we'll probably be talking about